If only everything in life was as reliable as this car maker once claimed. And with this car, you'd have to say they were right. These cars are not usually the choice of boy or girl racers, but are generally bought by people who drive carefully and service them regularly. As there are plenty around, there are lots to choose from and prices remain low. So let's find out what Andy thinks of the Volkswagen Polo. So what do you think of it? The Polo?
The Polo? Nice little car. Overall, yeah, it's a great little runaround, yeah.
When you buy a car, right, you're going to have to eventually bring this back to your mates and your friends and everything. How do you think they're going to react to it? Are they going to laugh you off the planet? Or?
Well, like I say, not everyone's got a coupe.
Yeah, okay.
It's a German coupe.
Oh, okay. Should go into sales.
Yeah, but you know, it's got
a sunroof.
It's got a sunroof. Drop the top down. You wouldn't show off in it, but it's at the end of the day, it's a runaround, isn't it? And
who are you trying to convince, me or you?
Both. Yeah, I'm not sold on it.
Yeah, but you get what you pay for if you're spending that sort of money. Oh, he stalls it, yes. So what do you think of the gears in it?
I think it's great.
Don't go so red.
I did that on TV as well.
Absolutely, that was great, well done. Launched back in 1974 and originally called the Audi 50, the car was later adopted by the Volkswagen arm and badged the Polo. Our car is a facelifted Polo Mk2, launched in late 1990. Basically the same shape as the original Mk2, but smooth around the edges to make it that little bit more aerodynamic. It was the world's first small car to feature catalytic converters and fuel injection on all engines. So why would you buy a Polo? Today, Volkswagens have an excellent build quality, and this was even more the case back in the late 80s, early 90s, when the build quality was so good that they were over-engineered. Now this particular car here today has a 1-litre engine. It's cheap to own and cheap to run, and if it was well looked after, it should be very reliable. It'll return around 50 miles to the gallon, which I have to say is very impressive. And when you go to insure it, you'll discover that it's only an insurance group 2. Mk2 Polo prices range from low to really low. At the bottom end, you should be able to find a 3-door 1-litre Polo Fox for under £200. But pay more and you should be able to find cars in good condition with plenty of service history for well under £1,000. So within this budget, Andy should have plenty of choice. But let's find out what he thinks of the Volkswagen Polo. So what do you think of the Polo then, Andy?
Overall, not that happy. It's too small for me, personally. I'm quite a tall chap. It's not nice to drive. It's too light on the steering, and you know, it's just not the car I'm after. It's
4 gears as well.
4 gears, and you know, the aerial's missing. There's little bits and bobs that need doing to it, and you know, there's only 4 gears. I like me 5 gears.
I don't blame you on that one.
Yeah. It's just not the car I'm after. The image, I'm going to get laughed at
by your friends.
Yeah.
It's all about image, this really, isn't it?
Especially when the girls out.
Especially when you've got an aerial.
I know,
with the screw. That doesn't really go down well, does it?